Thanks for joining us. It's midday. 100 years of winemaking history goes up in smoke near Hamilton. More on the enduring argument, Marmite, Vegemite or potato chips on your toast. And who says maths is boring? We show you a numbers genius who also digs Monopoly and strip tease. I have a feeling this is not our news bulletin at all.
There you go, Paul.
Sorry, I was dropping things all
Okay, thanks, Jim. No, thank you, Jim. Seriously, thank you.
I've just looked at what's on your page there.
I don't know what she's doing.
I was nothing. All right.
She's just looking.
Popped up.
Looking at your porn.
From your bed to your bathroom, your couch to your car, this is Paul Henry.
Conditions were so treacherous in Christchurch this morning that even those taking to the streets were finding it slippery.
Stop it, Paul. Dunedin City Council has done away with a local alcohol policy that caused outrage. Spokesman Simon Pickford says they've scrapped a 1 a.m. one-way door policy. And sometimes there's just too much information in a sentence, I find.
It was pretty tough. Cadence was so quick on here. All worth it. Look at that sweat down there. A lot of sweat and tears for a great cause and the Halberg Sport Trust. So.
I'm getting wet talking to you. No, it's totally fine. Well done.
That was as good as it got for Mike today. He shot 17 over, missing the cut with a 40 over next to his name.
Alrighty, good morning to you. Great to have you with us.
John?
Bailout, and then less than 24 hours later, he capitulated.
Apologies.
This is extraordinary.
Just stay with us. I hate to cut you off there, but we do have to jump onto another story here because we've got David Cameron commenting on the death toll in Tunisia from the House of Commons. I believe we've actually lost that shot for the moment, but we'll re-establish that when we have it. So sorry to rudely interrupt you, John, especially when you're talking about such complicated things as Greece. You carry on.
Ron, will you be announced as deputy
No comments to make. I've got no comments to make at all.
Have you tried to roll Tracy Martin?
No comments to...
But with something that big, it's fine enough to kind of strip maybe for you. No!
Yeah, no. That followed great. I know.
Okay, finish the sentence. So go ahead. I shouldn't have laughed at you there.
With a scene... You really embarrassed me. You're going to get me.
Jim Kays is live after the break with the All Blacks post-match reaction after they held off a late Samoan fight back to win 25-16.
Let's put my mic on, that'd be good. Also ahead, the latest on Robbie Farah's fitness, plus the build-up to tonight's State of Origin series decider in Brisbane.
I told you she was flustered.
Which included an early morning dip for the Maroons.
There are always very good reasons to watch our show. 2 very good reasons today.
I tell you what, I'll grow a beard.
Yeah.
Because it's in my jeans.
Yeah. It's in your jeans? What?
Of course we'd go there.
Whoa.
Wow.
Why are you unbuttoning your top, Hillary?
I'm not. I did not unbutton it. I was pulling back from my earpiece and I was pulling it down like that.
Sorry.
Wonderful animals.
Fixing it.
Okay, so anyway, the reason I'm saying this is that people for years and years sit there and...
Don't cut back to me. You were not meant to cut back to me.
She really was unbuttoning her top.
No way.
And I don't mind saying, Hillary.
No,
I don't mind saying.
Kyle,
very
cut to
nice.
another camera shot
Very
now.
nice.
Now.
Carry on,
Blushing. Or are you just pleased to see me?
And we need to be certain that we're not going to actually go down the same path that we previously went. So many economists were arguing after the event whether or not this seemed to indicate that they were willing to move further. So...
All right. Thanks very much for that, Carrington Clark. Appreciate your time. We're gonna move on, my friend.
And Hillary, that's it from here for the time being.
Mike, thank you.
Hillary, that's it from here for the time being.
Thanks, Mike.
A woman is dead after a wild rhino, I have to go with that, went on a rampage through a city in southern Nepal.
And then I'm off to London for like 3 weeks.
Do you ever take him?
That's a leading question.
With you on the flights to the places that you're going.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Figures released to Fairfax under the Official Information Act.
It's a different situation, okay?
Coming up at 6:30, there are fears Kiwi brides married to jihadi extremists could bring terror to New Zealand. Oscar Pretorius is attached to an electronic bracelet as he awaits sentencing for murder.
We're pleased they've looked at the idea, but this does need proper support for the children and young students who really need to get access to licences.
And later in sport, we'll hear from the All Blacks on how they plan to deal with David Pocock. But in the news ahead, I don't even know what that means. Failed Kiwi air entrepreneur Ewan Wilson's new venture gets off to a bumpy start.
This is BBC News. I'm Carol Walker.
Excuse me.
And there we are, 3 low pressures, Sam Wallace. We've never seen anything like that. 3 of them there, just having their own little party. You may be down in Dunedin saying, where's the party? There it is, high pressure. He's like the big old rugby player at the back after the changing rooms. He's not been invited.
Jenna Lynch was in the Select Committee meeting where Kitteridge made those revelations, and she joins us now live from Parliament. And Jenna, what more did she have to say? Schools in Beijing will close until Thursday after the city issued. Schools in Beijing have closed after the city issued its first red alert over pollution levels.
Oh, and coming up, free weather. Ingrid, some full moon fever in Wellington.
And it was up to us to choose the best of Waiheke. Do you think we did a good job?
Oh, it's much better than Waiheke.
Oh, sorry. I've just put my foot in it. I do this occasionally. Great Barrier. We had it down Great Barrier.
Yes.
You okay, Joe? Are you all right? You'd have to add another, I guess, 300. Is that how much is a flight from Waiheke? $300? Is that
Waiheke?
$300, isn't it? Oh, I've done it again. I'll tell you one way to annoy everyone on Great Barrier Island, and that's keep calling it Waiheke Island.
Yeah, I'm quite an anal cleaner, actually.
Are you?
Well, not an anal cleaner, but I'm an anal cleaner.
That is your weather. Back to you, Carolyn and Simon.
Thanks, Kano. Loving your accurate international forecast there. That is today's News on 3, isn't it, Simon?
If Carol and I are still talking tomorrow, please join us and the Supersport Sunday team, and of course all the reports about the Wallabies, All Blacks, tomorrow at 6. I'm Simon Shepherd.
I'm Carolyn Robinson. Good night.
That's it from me. Have a great weekend, everyone. Back to you, Hilary and Simon.
Thank you so much, Ingrid. Our director just said we've got a little bit of time to fill, so have a good weekend,
Yeah,
Simon.
you too. Yeah, I'll be
Hope
here.
everybody has a lovely weekend. How much time to go, Kyle? Any more to fill, or is that all good? 10 seconds to go. Okay, that's today's News on 3.
I'm Simon Shepherd.
And I'm Hilary Barry.
Good evening.